McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A third down gain of 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
11 A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
11 MP, take 11 MP.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first.
On 1, ready?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
3rd down as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall.
Impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Here we go on 4th down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Second and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. On play action, Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kicks away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT,
From the 29, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gun. 11
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Completes it again to Doubs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Burrow will throw. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and then connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. An inside give to Jones. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Dillon. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll run for it with Dillon. And this time he is in. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
11, mighty. 11, stop.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. Now it's Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
1-1, ready?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Rodgers to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, you have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 22 yards there, a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rodgers to throw once more. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We're scoreless after 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56, 56.
Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And again, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run here with Singletary. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, that's a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Rodgers again now. Running right through it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields it right around the goal line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Forced out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, Packer pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive in the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Running right, Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Jones again on second down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. And this one too low.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Allen going to go on 4th down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. This EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And off we go from Las Vegas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Cook again. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie from 13 yards out. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Oh, spinning away. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score time 7-7.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Singletary again, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Allen going to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call a straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Allen now on third and goal. Allen hit. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So the defense are able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. He's got him in, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Rodgers finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Isaiah McKenzie. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Allen taking it himself, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Allen. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
13 more yards.
And again, it's Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle?
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Rodgers to throw. find Jones again, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers with a give. It's hit. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Montana going right to the air.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Throwing on second and long. Montana.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Montana. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Randy Moss, 57 yards. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's McNair. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send Moss in motion right. On 1st down, Montana. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Patterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Montana to throw. Touchdown! Tony Gonzalez. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now McNair. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Gun, it's McNair. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's McNair. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Montana. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Now receiver in motion left. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
To throw on second down, Steve McNair. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. McNair to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Play action. It's McNair.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Now McNair off the play fake.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
It's caught inside the 25.
1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now McNair. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll try to run with Patterson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, McNair. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Snatched by the safety Ed Reed, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive,
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll send Moss in motion right. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. That is caught by Carmichael. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Montana. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Gonzalez with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing going there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. It's Montana. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Montana. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And a short gain down to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. McNair. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That'll be caught. It's Hester. He's got the 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Hester, 33 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Montana. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying.
He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. On 2nd down, McNair. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, McNair.
This one taken in by Hester.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Atlanta. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McNair. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, here's McNair.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll send Moss in motion right. 1st and 10 for Montana and company. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They go play action with Montana. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Patterson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Montana. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Herman Moore from 19 yards away.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now McNair. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be caught by Hester. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, it's McNair. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.